So our morning question was, what science unit do you think we're going to start next? Who remembers what the two choices were? Gianna?
Bones and plants.
Bones and plants. So we just finished up teeth, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
So I want to do a vote. Raise your hand if you picked bones this morning. Okay, hands down. Raise your hand if you picked plants this morning, and it's okay if you did because it was just a guess. Nobody picked plants? No, okay. Well, our new unit that we're going to start is bones.
Yes!
So bones are actually teeth as well, and you're going to find out more about that later. But I want to know, we're not shouting out, I want to know today how much you know about bones. So with that, we're going to use our RAND chart that we always use with every unit, right?
Yes.
And we're going to write down facts that we know about our bones. But before we do that, we need to put on our scientist gear. So put on your lab coat, put on your goggles if you want. You can even put on a hat if you really, really want to. And then I need to show me that you're ready, sitting in the circle. Gianna looks ready to go. Elizabeth looks ready. Now everybody looks like a ready-to-go scientist. So do me a favor, turn and face the board. Miss Mehta, instead of doing it on the computer like we usually do, Miss Mehta just wrote one out that we can use and that we can travel with. So, our new unit is bones, and this is our RAND chart. So the first section that we usually do is what we think we know. And is it okay if we make a prediction and it's not right? Is that okay?
Yes.
Yeah, because as scientists, we need to check our work to see if it's right and we need to test it. Sound good?
Yes.
Okay, so what we think we know. I want you to think for a minute. I want you to really, really think about what you know about bones. Once you've thought about it, I want you to turn to your partner and say one thing you know about bones. Go ahead.
Okay, so what I think what bones I know about bones are strong and bones are white and bones help. Yeah, bones are white. Keep your skin up. And your skin doesn't slip down your face. And their body.
All right. I want to hear some good facts about what you think you know about bones. I heard some really, really good predictions so far. Peyton.
Bones are hard.
Good. Bones are hard. Was that a sensible fact to say?
Yeah.
Yes, it was. What else? Jaden Green?
Bones are white.
Okay. McGraw?
Bones are in your body.
Okay, very nice. Denikin?
Bones stick together.
Okay. Really nice. Karen?
Bones are weird shaped.
Okay, they are different shapes.
They are different shapes.
Good. James?
Bones are different sizes.
Very good. Bones. Gianna?
Bones help your skin stay up so you can walk.
Very good. So Gianna's saying our bones inside, under our skin, help us stay up. Because what do you think I would look like if I didn't have bones? Karen, come show me what I would look like if I didn't have any bones in my body. 0 bones.
You look would look like this.
A blob?
Yes.
Yeah, I would look like a blob just like Karen. Why would I look like a blob? Thank you, Karen. Give Karen a hand. Why would I look like Karen, McGraw?
Because we have no bones.
Yeah, because I have no bones. So Gianna, tell me what to write.
You should write bones, help,
Bones, help,
your skin, stay up.
excellent job, Gianna. Really nice job, boys and girls. Let's count together how many facts we already came up with together in just 5 minutes. Let's count together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You should all be very proud of yourselves. We already filled up that column. Really, really nice. All right, do you want to find out what you're going to do today with bones?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay, turn and face me. So boys and girls, you're going to be working with a partner today. All right?
Yes.
You and your partner are going to trace a full human body. All right? So I'm going to show you an example of what that's going to look like. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. So I need a volunteer who I can trace. Somebody who's going to lie really, really still and not wiggle around and be silly, because I need somebody to be very still so I can trace their body. Let me see. Matthew, come on up. You've been doing a really nice job of sitting quietly. Go ahead. You're going to lay down on your back, and you're going to spread out your arms and legs, but keep your arms on the paper. Excellent. Do you see how Matthew's lying super duper still?
Yes.
Is he wiggling or dancing?
No.
No, he's not. So I have a marker just so you can see me tracing Matthew. You're going to use a pencil with your partner. So not everybody is going to get to lay down today, but eventually everybody will get a chance. Make sense?
Yes.
All right. So Matthew is lying very, very still. I'm going to start by tracing his arm. Am I drawing on his body?
No.
No, because I think Matthew would be a little upset with me if I drew on him. Wouldn't you, Matthew? Yes. So I'm just carefully outlining his body. And I'm staying a little bit far from him because I don't want him to get marker on him. Excellent job, Matthew. Matthew, you can stand up. Do you want to take a look at your body? It came out perfect because you were lying still. Can we give Matthew a hand? He did such a good job of waiting patiently while I was tracing him. You can take a seat. Thank you. All right. So after you trace one person in your group, you and your group members are going to fill in this blob with bones, right? Because if this body didn't have bones, it would look like Karen. Remember, Karen was on the floor just in a blob. We don't want that. So we're going to start with, Miss Meta's going to do one example with you, and you're going to do the rest. So we're going to start with Matthew's head. What bone do you think is in his head? I want everybody to touch their head. Something feels a little hard, doesn't it?
Yeah.
What's that called? Peyton?
A skull.
A skull. Can everybody say skull?
Skull.
A skull. A skull is the big bone inside of your head. So, Miss Meta is going to draw what I think a skull looks like. Okay?
Yes.
So, there's my face. Because the skull has two holes on the inside, so your eyes can go in there, right?
Yes.
And the skull, you also have your teeth. So here's the teeth. What else does the skull have? What am I pointing to right now? Denikin?
No.
Nose. So I'm going to draw the nose bone. It looks silly right now, but you're going to do the best that you can to draw all the bones in the body. And if you want, since the bottom is just round, you may draw your foot bones on the bottom. You can draw those in yourselves. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. So, you're going to do the same thing. It's not going to look as silly as mine because you're going to draw a little bit better. You're going to draw what bones you think are in the arm. And what do you think would be a good idea to figure out the bones in your body? What would be a really sensible thing to do? What am I doing right now as I'm speaking to you? Gianna?
You are touching your body so that you can feel the hard bones in your body.
Excellent job. Gianna, you're just on it today. You're doing a really nice job. So, you can feel the bones in your body. So you can say, this one feels a little round at the end. So when I draw the bone, maybe I can draw a little bit round at the end of my elbow bone. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So you're going to draw all the bones that you can, and you're going to fill this up completely. Make sense?
Yes.
Okay, so do me a favor. Stand up. I'm going to put you in groups of 2 or 3. If you're in Jaden Green's group, can you raise your hand? Okay, so you 3 are going to work over here. Jaden Green, you're going to lay down only if you can lie super duper still. Can you do that, or do you want James to do it?
James.
James, do you want to lie down? Okay, James, lie down. Denikin and Jaden. Maybe Denikin, you can do James' legs, and then you can do the top part. Sound good? Okay, so does everybody see how I just assigned everyone a job?
Yes.
You're going to do the same thing. Elizabeth's whole group, come over here. Okay, so, is it okay if Gianna lies down today?
Yes.
Okay, is that all right?
Yes.
Okay, Gianna, lie down in the middle of the paper, and you have to lie super duper still, okay? So Elizabeth, you can trace her top half, and you can trace the bottom half. Sound good?
Yes.
All right. Here we go, Jaden.
Well, Miss Mesa, how about my hair? My hair's a little bit long.
Just put it down under you, and then put your arms out. She won't trace your hair.
That's what I said.
Yeah, you got it. Peyton's group, come over here. Okay, Matthew, you got a chance to lie down already, right? So, Karen, would you like to lie down today? No? Peyton, would you like to?
Sure.
Okay. So, all of your pencils are over here, Matthew. So, Karen, you can do Peyton's top half. Matthew, you can do her legs. Sound good? Sound good?
Yes.
Okay, just checking.
I'll do this.
Okay, so now you need to start drawing the bones inside, right? So you need to ask your group. You need to say, okay, so who wants to do the legs? Who wants to do the arms? Who wants to do the upper half?
Okay.
So James, there's pencils over here.
I don't do a bone.
Welcome.
Bigger. Excuse me. I know how to make a head, arm bone.
You drew her so quick. Okay, so now you need to start drawing the bone. Where's her head? You need to lay down again, because I need to see her neck, and then you need to see her head. So think about your skull. Feel your skull. Look at what I'm doing.
You're bending my head again.
Is there a bone here? Yeah, there's a neck bone, right? Yeah, so the chin should be a little bit sharp, right? Because that chin bone feels a little sharp.